Are you ready to take on the next castle stage? I am. Let's go take on Dr. Cossack. And this castle reminds me a lot of the Taj Mahal. With a hand. Like, you see that thing that looks like a sentry gun in Team Fortress 2? It looks like a hand. And a sentry gun from Team Fortress 2. Yeah. Cossack 1 is a pretty, good music track. The level itself is alright. The snow is a bit annoying to trek through, and these platforms have ice fixed, and he has slinkies attacking us. Why slinkies? I don't know, but, yeah, you know. They're a bit annoying. Take a lot of hits. But I should probably mention something before I forget. I mentioned in Wily Tower playthrough the Japanese names of, like, Mega Man's 1, 2, and 3, you know, Rockman, Rockman 2, The Mystery of Dr. Wily, Rockman 3, The End of Dr. Wily, Rockman Mega World, it's Mega Man The Wily Wars. I almost forgot to mention Mega Man 4's Japanese name. It is, Rockman 4, A New Evil Ambition. There you go. I just had to get that out of the way, because I just remembered at the end. It is called Rockman 4, A New Evil Ambition, obviously because Dr. Cossack is new and he has an evil ambition. Yeah. This part's annoying because you got these things that come out of the bottomless pits from Dustman's stage, and, you know. Yeah, what else do I talk about? Did you know that Dr. Cossack is Russian? That is not something I'm making up to be racist. He actually is Russian. This is like something on the Mega Man knowledge base or something. Dr. Cossack is a Russian scientist. And the reason he is doing all this is because he feels he has been ignored over his years and wants to get recognized. And so he figures he'll prove superior over Dr. Light by killing Mega Man. Yeah. Yeah, kind of reminds you of, like, when I did my Shadow the Hedgehog Let's Play, when, like, in the hero mission at the end of, what was it called, Final Haunt, Shadow wanted to prove he's better than Sonic, so he fought him, and, like, just, why would you do that? If you want to prove that you're better than someone, why don't you just compare, like, skills? I mean, I get that he's been ignored all his life, but, anyway, this part, I always just use Rush Jet to ignore like that. But something about a Rush Jet I need to talk about, which I will do in the next stage, which I will talk on the next stage. Anyway, we're already at the end. Make sure you have your ring boomerang filled up. And also something I want to mention, if you die at this boss, you won't restart here in this place where I am now. It'll restart you to the checkpoints. I have no idea why it does that, because that completely gets rid of the reason for having this room to begin with, but whatever. Let's just do it. It's, this, thing that looks like a dragonfly, and, oh wait, no, not a dragonfly, just looks like a butterfly, not a dragonfly. What insects are more fat? Butterflies. What insect are knights afraid of? Dragonflies. Two bad puns for the price of one. And one boss down with a bunch of ring boomerangs. Just dodge his shots and keep spamming ring boomerang. Well, don't spam it, because then you'll run out. But if you notice here, he broke the ground. If you fight him for too long, the ground will break and you will die. Not really that hard though, because you'll probably kill him before he will kill you. It's really not that hard. Okay. Cossack 2. Not really that hard. You just gotta... Oh yeah, right there, you're always gonna want to have your ring boomerang filled up, because a lot of these castle stages, they like to have your ring... They like to have ring boomerang as the weakness. Ring boomerang and Dust Crusher. Right here, you can grind for weapon energy if you need this as a required Rush Jet segment. So this is something about Rush I need to talk about. Unlike Mega Man 3, where you could, like, influence his direction anytime, Rush will always push forward in Mega Man's 4 and onwards. Like, even in the recent Mega Man's 9 and 10, which borrow a lot from Mega Man 2, it's like, still, he'll push forward. I guess they just realized Rush was a bit overpowered in Mega Man 3. But, you know, not that big of an issue. Anyway, Anyway, these blocks, you're gonna want to dodge like that, or else you get hit by the spikes. They're not instant death, though, so don't worry if you get hit by them. Because you just saw I got hit by them and I didn't die. You might have to time these a bit right, but, you know, it's not that bad. Timing's not too hard. And, got that bat enemy here, so I'm just gonna wait for him to come down before I keep going up. And I'm gonna refill my rush jet here. And yeah. Ah, not these guys. Ugh, I hate these guys. Thank you. No! I hate those guys. They're so annoying. I don't like them at all. I haven't stressed it enough? Yeah, I don't like them. By the way, I don't like these guys. I actually don't like them, believe it or not. Yeah, I've kept this on too long. Anyway, we should be at the end of Cossack 2 right now. Or, no, one more floor. Next, I should show the drill bomb here. Because you see that wall right there, you can destroy it with the drill bomb. It kind of functions like the hard knuckle in Mega Man 3. It's a projectile that will blow stuff up like that. You know, it's actually pretty useful. Especially useful in some later bosses. Anyway, up there you see a life. I guess they imagine you to wire adapter up here and use those platforms, but they didn't think about this. Oh yeah, how you like me now, game. Anyway, this boss is rather annoying. It's like this segmented groove that just flows back and forth. And eventually when it goes really slow like this, you're going to want to jump in, slide, and you see that red light, use dust pressure on that, and do it enough, and it will be destroyed. It's pretty annoying. It's not terribly annoying though, it's not impossible. It's just an annoying boss, I don't really like it at all. What? Ah, come on, how did I get cut out from there? Yeah, just keep sliding under if you, like, don't get it. And I get another lag there for some reason. Alright, let's try that again. Dodging this laser can also be a bit annoying. It's, you know, again, it's not impossible. I don't think Mega Man 4 is that hard. You know, it's not the easiest, but it's not the hardest. I still think Mega Man 1 is the hardest on NES. It's not the hardest Mega Man game of all time, though. We haven't gotten there yet, oh boy. For that one, I will actually use these save states. But, you know, that's not for a while. Anyway, yeah. That was Cossack 2. Now we're going to Cossack 3. A lot of people say this is the better track of the Cossacks. It's okay, but I kind of prefer the first one. Anyway, this is the first of its kind for Mega Man level. Auto-scrolling. Yeah, the second you move, it starts auto-scrolling. Pretty interesting. Kinda like this level. Pretty fun. These things. And, these guys. Oh, I actually killed them. Sweet. That's actually pretty nice. Because killing them is an incredibly hard task, which I hardly ever have the time and patience to do. And my friend is playing a game. I hope he doesn't message me. No offense to my friend, but I'm currently recording and I wouldn't like him to, like, message me. Like, I'd have to take time out of the recording to message him. And then he'd watch this and consider it the worst video of all time because I did that. And yeah, that's what he does. He's a great friend. Don't worry. And again, he probably doesn't watch this, but whatever, I don't care. I'm not interested in that. Anyway, you might want to charge your shot here. Because we got this guy to deal with. And these things, you can take care of them with one of two things. Drill Bomb or Pharaoh Shot. I'll just use Pharaoh Shot because I hardly ever use it when it's not against Ringman or another boss we're coming up to later. Let's go. Now we've got these platforms. If you stand on them, they'll lower, and if you jump on them, then they will go higher. And there's some weapon energy. I'm going to remove my Pharaoh Shot. I'll need it later. I get these Saturn guys. Just keep coming across here. You might want to stay to the right of the screen because, yeah, soon you'll come across something like that where you're going to need as much room from the end of the auto scrolling section as possible, and that's right now. You should make it though, not that hard. And anyway, this part right here, how do you get that E-tank? It's kind of complicated, but you do this. Use the wind after right here, then you slide in a kind of an awkward position, and there you go. Anyway, this next boss I actually just used the Mega Buster on. Here's the funny thing. If you jump, airwalk for the win. Anyway, get this ceiling crawling robot. It's pretty easy if you just use the Mega Buster. You know. For this next one, I just jump here, and he actually crawls on like all of the sides, like the walls. A bit hard to dodge, but one of my friends from Skype is on. I haven't seen him in a while. Let's hope he doesn't choose this one time to message me. Nah, you're cool too. You might be watching this. You're like my second subscriber ever. Anyway,